Heavenly Father, as we come to you in prayer this morning, we thank you for another beautiful day, cool day that you've let us see and know and realize, Lord, that you're in control of these things. And we just praise and thank you for that. And I pray that we go about our people's business, that your will be done there. And we just thank you for everything. In Christ's name, amen.
Roll call. Bill Angren.
Here.
Bill John Baker.
Here.
Jack Baker.
Here.
Audra Connor. Joe Crittenden.
Here.
Meredith Bailey. Here. John Garvin. Eric Hoskin.
Here.
Bill Johnson.
Here.
Taylor King. John Keener. Jack Bob Martin. Linda O'Leary. Nevada Shophouse.
Still used.
David Thornton.
Present.
Karen Howard Watts.
Aye.
Phyllis Shardy.
Here.
You have a quorum.
We did have a quorum.
Good.
Moving on.
Johnny's here.
Moving on down to new business, we're here to consider the recommendation of the compensation committee for compensation for elected officials. Although it was tabled in executive finance, I called Todd and he said we still have to consider this because we can't waive the requirement of the law, and today was the specific time that it was to be fulfilled. If we needed to change the timetable, we said we should have done this earlier, and so he said we need to take up this item and vote it up or down either way. So do I have a motion, or anybody have any discussion before we consider this?
Madam Chair?
Yes, Mr.
As a teacher constituent, I'll move
I have a motion to accept the recommendation of the compensation committee. Do I have a second? Moved and seconded. Now, any discussion? Any discussion? Ms. Watts?
Madam Chair, thank you. Although this is half the engineering salary that I received in my prior life, and really isn't adequate, I promised my voters I wouldn't support any kind of pay raise, even if this doesn't necessarily affect me, because I still have to be reelected for it to be affecting me, so I won't be able to support this today, but I do appreciate the committee's work, the Citizens Committee. Thank you.
Any other discussion?
And I totally agree with Miss Watts. I don't think at this time when we're trying to raise the minimum wage of literally hundreds of employees, it's a time for us to be looking to raise for ourselves.
Any other discussion? Oh, Mr. Martin.
Madam Speaker, I wasn't here for the discussion. I had those things going on this morning, but I don't know what the recommendation was or is. I got this and I kind of looked over it a little bit, but I guess one of the most controversial issues that the other council went through, and some of us were on that council at that time, we had people that passed out a petition when when the council voted itself a pay raise, and in my opinion, this is to me, of course I don't know what the law says too, that this is not the proper time to be discussing this issue, in my opinion. I don't know if there is a proper time to discuss this issue about elected officials' pay raise. I know when we hear about pay raises at a state level or county officials or federal people, elected people, that there's always a lot of controversy and negative talk about elected officials voting on their own pay raise. For that reason, and I didn't vote for the pay raise before when we in that controversial thing we went through 4 or 5 years ago, but because the council approved that, I was criticized as if I supported it, you know. I mean, because it was a body that supported the pay raise. All that being said, Madam Speaker, I don't believe that I can support this either.
Any other discussion? Mr. Hoskin?
Yes, I would just like to say that I think the process is a good thing. I think the process of taking the pay raise issue out of the hands of sitting legislators for their term is a good thing to do. My hesitation, again, as I voiced in committee, is I wish that we would have allowed some time between if this item passes and going to full council to allow input. And I visited with Mr. Embry during the break also, and he told me that public input was not a requirement of the act. Well, that's all well and good, but we're talking about Cherokee people's money, and I feel like in the future, as this is addressed every term, that there is a time allowed for Cherokee people's input in any proposed pay raises of the people who've asked for their vote to represent them. It's an unfortunate issue of timing. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Any other comments, questions? We have a motion and a second. All in favor of this recommended compensation signify by saying aye.
Aye. No.
All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Noes carried.
Roll call.
Bill Anglin,
No.
Bill John Baker,
No.
Jack Baker,
No.
Audra Connor,
No.
Joe Crittenden,
No.
Meredith Fraley,
No.
Don Garvin, Chuck Hoskin,
No.
Bill Johnson, Taylor King,
No.
Johnny Keenan, Jack Bob Martin,
No.
Linda O'Leary, Melvina Shophouse,
No.
David Thornton,
No.
Carrie Cowan Watts,
No.
Phyllis Yargy.
No.
$15 nays, 1 yea.
15 to 1, the motion carried. No, fails.
Move to adjourn.
All right.
How is it now, Terry?
It is 11:09.
Darn, 9 minutes.